Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, my friends. It's early. We're not starting yet because it's not quite 10 o'clock, but I'm just getting organized, making sure I've got everything here for you. Lots to show you today and to talk about. I have my list. Yes, I have my list. So we have one more minute to go. If anybody's on, pop on and say hello so I know I've got some company this morning. And I am going to keep my overhead light on because it's a little bit dreary here in Franklin this morning. And even though I have a shadow, I think I figured it out how not to have the shadows and the light showing on my work surface. So we'll see if that works. Okay, it's almost time. The rain has stopped, which is good, which is really good. But good morning, Terry. Thank you for popping on. So glad to see you. Are you in Maine or in Massachusetts? I bet you're in Maine. Even when it rains in Maine, it's beautiful. Well, it rains here too. It's beautiful. Let's see. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. Oh, it is 10 o'clock. It is now 10 o'clock. So, good morning. Good morning, my friends. It is fun stamping on Friday, and Maine, of course. Enjoy, enjoy. I'm envious, but I'll be there pretty soon. Anyway, okay, good morning. So let's get started here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. This is the card that I'm going to show you how to make. This is called, I'm using the Mountain Air stamp set, which is right here. Where is it? It's right here. And I have to tell you that this stamp set, this is a two-sided stamp set. I've never used one of these before, but I decided to try it. And let me tell you, well, I only decided to try it because my friend Kathy, or was it Helene, I think it was Kathy, sent me a picture of this gorgeous card. Oh, I don't remember. I'm clueless. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this. And one of the things that I like about this is that you get 7 stamps, but you actually have 14 because you use the reverse side. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little pad here. These are all photopolymer stamps, so I need these. And I'm going to put this here. Let's see, my 5 and 7. I have little markings where everything goes now, so I know exactly where to put things. Okay, so here's my piece of paper. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to create the sky, and I'm going to create the bottom right here. Now, you'll notice that this is not a stamped image. It is actually using our blending brushes, which I absolutely love, 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 love. Okay, I'm going to show you how to use them. You can use them in very different ways, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it on this. Let me first of all pull this aside for a second. Now the brush itself has lots of very, very soft filaments, really, really soft. And you can get quite a different kind of effect when you use this. So you ink it up like this. Now, if you wanted to do circles, you would simply take it and put it on your work surface, and you would start to make circles like this. See? See that? But I don't want a circle image. What I want is I want a more even distribution. So I'm going to come in and pull it to the side like this. So let me bring back my paper, and let me ink this up again. Good morning, Colleen. Hey, Colleen, I forgot to tell you, I love your fin pin for Eastern Star. And Barbara, good morning, good morning. That peacock is gorgeous. And now I know why Barbara wanted all that peacock paper. She must have known a long time ago. Okay, here we go. So I take the blending brush, and I'm going to start off my work surface because I don't want a big blob. And I'm just going to bring it in like this. Like that. Add a little bit more ink. See how it's just very, very nicely bringing that color in. Let me move this down just a little bit more so you can see. Very, very subtle. Not a lot. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Isn't that pretty? I think one more pass will do here. There we go. And by the way, these wash off. Yes, that is why. These wash off beautifully. Soap and water, you're good to go. All right, so let me cover this up because I don't need the Balmy Blue anymore. Now I'm going to take the Evening Evergreen, which is one of the new in colors, which I absolutely love, 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 love. It's a rich green, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to do the bottom part of it. And again, the same thing. I'm just going to come in with it, and I'm just going to start a little bit like this. Perfect. That is perfect for me. I don't need any more than that. That is absolutely fine. First pass, voila, done deal. Now, I'm going to take the stamp, and I'm going to use my H block, and I'm going to take the stamp. Now, this is the mountain side. This is the mountain stamp. And you can see, well, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to pull it up. It's very detailed on one side, and on the other side, it's very smooth. I'm using the smooth side right here. I'm going to bring back my sample so you can see. See how that looks very smooth? It looks very far in the distance. Well, that's the effect that I want. And the color that I'm going to start with is Pale Papaya. So I'm going to take my Pale Papaya. I'm going to ink this up, ink it up nicely. And then I'm going to bring this down just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it right up where... Now, one thing that's important, I don't want to stamp it like this, because if I stamp it like this, I'm going to get a line where this is. So I'm going to stamp the whole stamp, and even though it doesn't go the entire... Well, it actually does. There, that's fine, like that. Perfect. Now I'm going to ink it up one more time, and I'm going to bring it in and just bring it down just a tiny little bit, like that. Okay, now, don't worry about that line there, not to worry. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off this stamp, and because I'm going to use it again. We're going to use it 3 times with 3 different colors. All right, so that is all with my little Pale Papaya, which is such a luscious color. Then the next one is Fresh Freesia. Love this. This is a new in color. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Again, let me show you the sample. Isn't that pretty? I think it's really pretty. All right, so we're going to ink this up. And now I'm going to come in and I'm going to stamp it off to the left. I don't want to have it exactly like I did with the Pale Papaya, because that would look kind of funny. So I'm going to bring it in, stamp it, and then ink it up again and bring it over here like that. Perfect, not to worry. And we're all done with this one. Then we're going to use Highland Heather. Clean this off one more time. Ta-da! And ink this up. And bring this in and offset it. And then stamp it again. And I'm going to bring it down one more time. You can do this as many times as you want. There. Okay. Now, I'm done with this. So, the next one I'm going to use is I'm going to use the fir trees. So I'm going to take this off my H block, and I'm going to get this one. Now, again, this has 2 sides, which is wicked awesome. I love it. Oops, wait a minute. Let me close this up because you know me and ink. I'm a messy person. All right, so now I'm going to use the side that has all of the detail on it, not the smooth side. This is the smooth side. You can use this for other applications, but I'm going to use this side right here. Going to take the Evening Evergreen stamp again, and I'm going to ink this up. And now I'm going to bring this right down to the bottom like this. Not quite to the bottom. There we go, and watch. Oh! Look at that, folks. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Now, a card like this by itself would be absolutely gorgeous, but I'm not finished yet. We're going to do some fancy schmancy stuff with the tree triangles. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to take these triangles. Now these triangles, I actually have them in with my Christmas set, the tree angles. This is not for sale anymore, but the dies are. So I've got 4 of these isosceles. These are isosceles triangles, right? Isosceles, I think so. So I'm going to take 4 of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first one. Let me pull this down so you can see exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right in the middle. Now this is kind of important that you want to get it so that it's even. So normally, let me get my little ruler. I have a ruler right here. Normally it's going to be like about 1.5 inches from each side. So there is 1.5 inches. Move that over. And there is 1.5 inches. Perfecto. Okay. So I'm going to take that one. Now I'm going to take the next one and I'm going to turn it upside down or the other way. I do too, Terry. Like I'm lunatic about this now. So I butt it right up against that one. Now I'm going to take the next size and I'm going to turn it this way. And you can put it wherever you want. And then I'm going to take the tiniest one and I'm going to put it up here like such. Now I'm going to show you another trick. I'm going to take a piece of washi tape about this wide, just the width of these 4 dies. But before I put them on to secure the dies to the paper, what I'm going to do with my finger is I'm just going to take some of that stickiness off because I don't want this washi tape to pull the ink off of my cardstock, which it potentially can do because washi tape is very sticky. So if I just do this a couple times like this with my fingers, I'm taking some of the stickiness off. All right, now I'm going to very gently put this on here and on here and on here and on, whoops, let me get that, and right there, like this. Okay, like that. Now, I'm going to go and run this through the Big Shot. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second while I do that, and I'll be right back. I'm not that far away. I'm just a few feet away from you, but let me just show you how this is going to come out because this is really fun, and I hope you can still hear me. Let me just show you how this looks. Almost done. Okay, here we go. Now, here I am. I'm bringing my plate back over so you can see it. Now, what I'm going to do is very carefully, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to hold the die against the paper and very carefully pull it. And you see, I'm not getting any of the cardstock or any of the ink because I took a little bit of that off. And I'm very gently pulling this off. Very gently. Can you see that? See? It's not touching. It's not pulling any of that ink off. I'm very, very careful. Now, I'm going to use this again. I'm just going to put it right here because I have to take these off. Now, this is the other tricky thing. You want to make sure that when you take your pieces of the puzzle out, that you put them exactly how they're going to be laid down on your card. It is a piece of a puzzle, and you can certainly figure it out. But then you have to do the other side. So you take the other 3. You don't take the tall one. You don't take the middle one anymore because that's there. So then you're going to take this one and put it here. And then you're going to take this one and put it here. And then you're going to take this one and put it here, like that. And then you're going to come back with the same piece of washi tape, and you're going to just press it down like that, and you're going to run it through the Big Shot. Then, so I'm not going to do that again because you get what you're supposed to be doing. So then what you do is you take your, oh, you know what? Let me just, here, I don't have it. I didn't take another piece of the white cardstock. What I did was I laid on a piece of, this is 5 by 3 3/4, and I ran it through the mortarboard embossing folder. And so then what I would do is I would just take all of my pieces and lay them, whoops, here I've got one already cut out here. And I would lay it on here like a puzzle, match them up. And I think, for me, I'm going to put a little bit of separation in between each one because I think it looks nicer that way. But you could have them you could butt them together like that if you wanted. But I just think I would pull it out like this, a little bit, like that. What do you think? like that. And then we have this piece coming in here like this. And then we have this piece coming in here like this. And then we have this piece coming in here like this. And voila. Whoa! Because I haven't stuck them down, obviously. But anyway, you get the idea. It's a really fun way to use that Mountain Air stamp set. So that's what it would look like, all done. Now this one, I did butt them close together, but on the next one, I'm going to separate them because I actually think it looks better if there's a little bit of a separation. So there's one. And if you go on Pinterest, you can see, and if you look up Mountain Air or, use the triangle dies, you're going to see a lot of different samples, really, really pretty samples. So I want to show you another one. Wait a minute, let me show you this one that I did. Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, wait, okay. So this one was one that I used. Good morning, Jean and Joe. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so this one is one that I just used the Mountain Air stamp set on. And this morning, Kathy sent me this, or it was Helene. Somebody sent me this morning. Wait a minute, hold on. I want to show you this. Okay, look at this one. Isn't that pretty? Now, this was not using the triangle dies at all. This took me like 1 minute to do. And on this one, I used Balmy Blue ink, and I stamped the linear image, the design image, and then I stamped the soft side, and then I stamped the line image again, and then I used the Night of Navy to make the bottom mountains. And then, how simple was this? Totally simple. Easy, easy, easy. This is a beautiful, beautiful set. So anyway, that's my card that I showed you, showing you how to use both sides of these stamps, the smooth side and the design side. And if you go on Pinterest, you're going to see lots of different projects using both the Mountain Air stamp set and these dies. So I am going to be doing a class. I'm going to figure out a class where everybody's going to get their own stamp set. You can use my dies for the class, or if you want the dies too, you can order that as well. But I am going to be doing an in-person class for that. Okay, so now let me show you what the cards are going to be for next week's class. Class on Monday at 5 o'clock, starting at 5 o'clock, and Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. I am going to do 2 cards. Now, Rosina, if you're listening, do not panic because your puffin cards and your watercolor cards, I've figured that into the time that we're going to spend together on Monday, so don't worry about that. But anyway, these are the cards that I'm going to do for next week. Look at how pretty these are. This is using the Expressions in Ink designer paper. Look at that paper. It is so luscious. I can't get enough of it. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And then, of course, I had to use some Pear Pizzazz, which I love. And I used some the Pale Papaya as well. And one of the enamel dots. Not enamel dots. I forget what these are called. These are really cute. But it matches. It's Pale Papaya and it matches. Or we have the Pear Pizzazz, and that matches too. And then we're going to be doing this card with because macrame is so wicked hot now. It's coming back, folks. Macrame is coming back in plant hangers and home decor and everything. So I'm going to do this one too, which I absolutely love. Wicked fast, fun, cute, with the leaves, the succulents, and then the pot, and then the macrame hanger. And I use this nice background, which I loved. I just think it's a beautiful card. So these are the cards that we're going to be doing next week, Monday and Wednesday. This one and this one. So if you want to come to class, please let me know, because I would love to have you come to class Monday at 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock on, and then Wednesday morning at 10 in the morning. Okay, so let me just check here. I also wanted to show you, let's see. These are cards. So this afternoon, the senior center in my town has hired me to come and do classes for anyone in the town of Franklin who wants to come. So, of course, we have, good morning, Carol. Thank you for popping in. So I'm going this afternoon at 1:30. I'm going, and these are the cards that we're going to be doing today. I wanted to show you these. Okay, so this is a very quick and simple one. Very, very easy. Using designer paper just for you. Using the white and navy twine. Just very simple. That's a simple card. And then this one, we're going to do this one. This is a little bit simpler. for them. They're going to make that again. And then this one is one that I love. I love this strawberry. And look at the little bumblebee embellishment on top with the designer paper on the top and the bottom. And then here I used a piece of real red cardstock to make it look like a ribbon. It's actually not ribbon, but I made it look like a ribbon. And then the sentiment. And of course, Wink of Stella. I had to do Wink of Stella on the strawberry. But yes, and there's the little bumblebee. So I'm doing that this afternoon at 1:30. And then I wanted to make sure that I showed you. Remember I told you that this weekend is wicked busy. Well, it's wicked busy from now until Sunday night after everybody leaves. But we're having our Johnny's graduation party. He graduated from Concord High School last week, 2 weeks ago, and so we're having his graduation party here. And these are the favors that I made for him. I think I showed you last week. These are our pizza boxes. And what I did was I took the Concord High School insignia and mounted it on some gold foil paper and put some stars on and put some cherry cobbler. And inside I'm going to have sugar cookies, and the sugar cookies are going to look like pizza, pepperoni pizza, because he loves pepperoni pizza. So that's the favor that everybody's going to get. But then I wanted to show you what we're giving Johnny. So here is, let me see if I can take this out just a little bit. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay, so this is a real pizza box that I got from Domino's. They gave me a pizza box. I asked them for it, and I downloaded this from the computer. It says special delivery, totally loaded, delivered with love guaranteed. How cute is that? And then you open it up, and here is my pepperoni pizza. What do you think? There's $150 in here. These are all coins, quarters and dimes and nickels that I made to look like pepperoni. And then I shaved some Cajun Craze and some Daffodil Delight paper to make it look like cheese on top. And then this is the pizza dough. So that, and then the lid says, I don't know if you can see this or not, but the lid says, let me see if I can get this in. Oh, I don't know. It says, wait, how do I do this? Oh, wait a minute. I know how I can do it. Wait a minute. This way. Oh, wait. I can't get you there. I can't. There's no way I can show you what the lid says. The lid says, it says, the best part of a pizza is the dough. And it's got, I can't even, oh, anyway, that's his present, one of his presents that we're giving him. So there we go. So that's going to take place on Sunday. So I think, let's see, have I showed you everything I need to show you? I think so. So these are the cards for next week, my friends. This one, oh, by the way, look at the envelope. Of course, I had to make sure that I used some designer paper for the envelope flap. This card, and then this card. So if you're interested, please let me know. I would love to have you come to my class Monday night or Wednesday morning. If you have any questions, give me a call. I hope you have a great weekend. Lots going on in my neck of the woods, and I hope yours is too. And thank you all very, very much for popping on this morning. It makes me very happy when I see so many of my friends joining me. And the people that can't join, they come and they do the replay. So there are lots of people who are joining us. So everybody have a great weekend. I love you all. Thank you for being so supportive. Namaste, my friends. Bye-bye.